Students, welcome to Bosco Campus Vision YouTube channel of Kottayam Don Bosco College. I am Raniar, faculty member of PG Department of English. This time I am here with the paper Communicative Applications in English, which is the open course offered by English Department for 5th semester UG students under Kerala University. In this video lecture, we are discussing one of the language skills, that is writing skill. So as you all know, of the 4 skills of language, I hope you remember the 4 skills of language: listening, speaking, reading and writing. So of the 4 skills of language, writing is the most difficult to learn and the most rewarding when once learned and mastered. It is very essential for success in professional as well as social life. And it is also of immense importance for those who aim at creative self-expression. And as you all know that it is the part of our communication. Good writing skills allows us to communicate our message with clarity and ease to a far larger audience than through face-to-face or telephone conversation. So, when we consider the communication, oral communication and written communication is more authentic. Why? Because we have a proof of written records. So, likewise, good writing skills allows us to communicate our message with clarity and ease for larger audience than through face-to-face communication. So, these writing skills include all the knowledge and abilities related to expressing ideas through the written word. So, as we all know, grammar, spelling, vocabulary and punctuation are important in writing. We can say that these 4 are the mechanics of writing: grammar, spelling, vocabulary and punctuation. The ability to clearly communicate ideas through writing is in high demand for employers of any destiny. Well-written documents, emails and posts can persuade customers to purchase a product or convince investors to partner with a company. So, in your academic as well as professional areas, written communication is very important. And technical knowledge about writing conventions, style guides and formatting for different situations are also an important part of writing skills. Then, what are the essential features of writing? So, what should we take into consideration when you write a good piece of writing? Yes, they are completeness, correctness, clarity, credibility and conciseness. Then, what do you mean by this completeness? So, suppose you are writing a literary piece or anything that is needed for your professional space. So, it should be complete. All the ideas should be included in that piece. So, completeness. Then, correctness. It should be accurate, factual. That is correctness. Clarity. What do you mean by clarity? It must be clear for the readers. Okay. Then, credibility. Credibility simply means Vishwaseda. Yes, it must be credible. The writing piece must be credible. Then last one is conciseness. Don't need to write too much. So it should be concise. Concise but clear. So these are the essential features of writing. Dear students, writing is an essential skill and that is, we all know that. And it requires ideas, thoughts, perception and perspective. In fact, without ideas, no writing process is happening. In writing, both listening and reading skills are important. Then, every writing, if we observe, it serves some function or the other. That is why different types of writing can be available, or different types of writing are available nowadays. So let's classify on the basis of the function it carries. Let's classify writing into 4 different types. First one is personal writing. Second one is creative writing. Third one is business writing. And the fourth one is academic writing. First one is personal writing. In personal writing, we express an emotion, feeling, thoughts, etc. It is subjective in style. Personal choice of words and expressions can be used in personal writing. It is warm and not focused on a particular point. When we are writing to our friends, family members, relatives, etc., such type of writings are personal in nature. For example, when you are writing diaries, so diary, why do we write diary? Is it for others to refer? Okay, so the diaries of eminent writers or well-known personality, it is we used to refer that. But if we are writing our personal diary, it is for our own purpose. So in such things we use our own language, our own expressions. So that is a mode of personal writing. Second type of writing is creative writing. It is imaginative and poetic in nature. From the very name itself, we understood creative. We understood that creative, it is from our creation we are writing something. For example, poem, then short stories, etc. It is part of creative writing. So a good piece of creative writing is meant to express deeper thoughts and imaginative thinking. So creative writing is the result of our imaginative thinking. And in this type of writings, writer intends to make the reader delightful and give some instructions. Emotions play an important role in personal as well as creative writing. So, its focus is on the imagination. So, creative writing, its focus is on imagination. So, when you go through write stories, or when you start writing a story or poems, so at that time we use this creative mode of writing. Third one is business writing. Business writing, it must be clear, precise and direct. So you should use clear, precise and direct type of expression in business writing. It is related to one's professional life. It focuses mainly on data and facts. It is composed of factual description and analysis. Then, business writing are specific in purpose, objective in tone and formal in expression. So, at the business space, we used to adopt such type of writing, that is business writing, because most of the content are facts. So, it must be accurate, must be clear, precise and direct. And these are specific in purpose, objective in tone and formal in expression. And the words used in business writing are direct and concrete. And also the sentence construction is clear and to the point. So business presentation reports are examples of business mode of writing. Then the last type of writing is academic writing, and we students are very familiar with academic writing. So it is scholarly and research based. It is open, elaborate prose style also used in such type of, in academic type of writing. And the paragraphs composed are lengthy and based on wider thoughts and studies. And academic writing uses multiple cross references. For example, when you are writing an essay or when you write a project report, at that time we use academic writing. It is for evaluation, or it is open. There you can express your intellectual output. It is scholarly and research based. So that is academic type of writing. And let's move on to the sub skills of writing. So after learning the process of writing, the students must know. He must know the orthography and the writing system of the language. What is the orthography? For example, when we consider English language, after learning writing, he must know the orthography and the writing system of language. And he must use appropriate word order. As I mentioned, what are the mechanics of writing? Grammar, spelling, vocabulary and punctuation. So there he must use appropriate word order after learning how to write. So that is why the students in lower class are teachers used to teach them the word orders. Okay. So after learning writing, the student should use appropriate word order. Third one is he must use good standard grammar. Grammar is very important in writing. Sentence structure is different from when we consider the sentence structure, word order in English and Malayalam. It is different. Then, Next one is, the student must know how to express a particular meaning using different grammatical forms. He must know, the student, after learning writing, he must know how to express a particular meaning using different grammatical forms. So in order to represent an idea, we have different grammatical forms. So we can express that idea by putting these many grammatical rules and regulations. So he must know that. Then students get benefit from use of synonyms, antonyms, and other literary devices. When a student started learning writing, he got the benefit from the use of synonyms, antonyms, and other literary devices. Then next one is use of writing conventions. So for every language, there are certain writing conventions. So after learning writing, how to write, a student must master writing conventions. And the next one is, he can use writing strategies such as writing drafts or asking for peer correction. So when we consider the classroom as a criteria, in such classes, teachers used to teach students, and in that, so when a student learn writing in the classroom, there will be definitely other students are there, they are on the peer group. So when the teacher is teaching writing skills, she can easily employ the writing skills on students, and there is a peer correction is also being happened. And that is also the speciality or the sub skills we are acquiring through writing. Then next one is, the students be able to write purposefully and meaningfully. So after learning writing skill, he can be able to write purposefully and meaningfully. Then the last one is, he can be able to produce writing at efficient rate, especially during examination. So writing skill equips students and through that he must be able to produce writing at efficient rate, especially during examinations. Okay dear students, so I'm winding up today. Please do the homework and send me through WhatsApp. Thank you.